ASUN event outside of women's lacrosse where they will remain an affiliate member. Jones hits this one out to center, straight at Braden Edson, who takes a step and a half to his left to make the catch for the first out. Pitch from Ida. Hit in the air to center, and Edson should have plenty of room. And he makes no mistake, 2 out.
In a tournament and in a league where strikeouts have been down, having a rangy outfield like Kennesaw State does is good.
Little cloud cover here as Hughes gets a 1-2. Hits it in the air to center. Going to be 3 flyouts to straightaway center field for Blake Ida in the first inning. Now we'll turn it to Anthony DeFabia. And the Owls come to
make sure the guy who starts this game can keep his head.
Working quickly. Cole hits one in the air to center. That is easily playable for Kyle Jones. Everybody's flying out to center so far. 4 out of 4 batters. And the upper levels of D2 is not all that different. Fabian knocks that down, and there's no play for Desero. He threw it, but Boughton safe. If DeFabia hadn't gone for that, I think that was a routine ground ball to the shot. Just about the only guy on either team who is no threat to steal. As Edson langs this one to the left field for a base hit. First pitch swinging, lefty-lefty. Edson fights it off into left field, and the Owls are cooking here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-2. And ASUN strikes out. Tipped into the mitt, says Zach Neff. ASUN says he's not out. Ryan Coe is coming out of the 3-1. Ball 4.
Only 87 on the fastball. You can understand if DeFabia doesn't want to groove one. But now he's backed into a corner. So huge.
Hanging meatball there from Hunter Alexander. Line shot right to Desero at second. And DeFabia is going to get out of it. Owls leave him loaded in the bottom of the first on a couple of hits. Got a 422 OBP. 1-1. Cueto hits it in the air to right, fairly deep, but Chirillo will have room. 1 out. So Ida keeping the ball in the air, but so far keeping it in the yard. National team gives him a shot. He's worked a 3-2 count, as is his want. Here's the pitch. Inside ball 4, and Landon Moran does what Landon Moran does. Works a 1-out walk, and that
was just so impressive.
There goes Moran, and this pitch is hammered out to center. Bedson going back. He didn't track it well to the wall. It's out of here! Lorenzo Miola with his 3rd home run of the weekend. And just like that, the Hatters go up 2-0.
The ASUN tournament is starting to become a Lorenzo Miola showcase. 3 home runs in as many at-bats, 1 to each field. He went to left and right yesterday, and he goes to dead center. Edson didn't move. He thought this was a routine F8, but this young man has enough natural strength to get it to carry out of here. The wind is not blowing out. That is just pure strength from Miola.
Right over 392 to
which hitters at this level like to swing against the fastball.
Miola now 10 home runs on the year, 5 in the last 2 weeks. To tap her out towards first. This is a tough play. Good job by Ida to cover, and Hilton sliding is just a little Canadian second baseman. He's had a great tournament in the field. And he pops this one up. ASUN with a mask off, trying to find it. He's got it, and that'll retire the side. But the Hatters get the lead. Lorenzo night for Lipscomb. Very similar approach from DeFabia. Ground ball right to shortstop. Miola's there. And flips it over to first for the out.
Think he's feeling good? That was a casual little flip by Miola. Has so many quality options out of the pen.
And that's outside for ball 4. Second walk issued by DeFabia. Good at bat work by Jamari Brooks.
87-88 is still enough to get it by you.
Pitch on the inside corner, strike 3 called. Second strikeout for DeFabia. And they picked him off. Moran to second, and Miola with the tag, inning over. People keep running into outs on the base paths against the Hatters all week of Omaha. That was their 1 super regional appearance in history. Here's a line shot, base hit by Griffiths on an 0-1 pitch. And the Hatters are in business as the lineup turns over to Jones.
Well, Griffiths has been, fairly quiet.
Ida, the pitch, and Jones cranks it off the hands of shallow right field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Kyle Jones fights one off into the shallow outfield.
Poke one over second base.
Chirillo's adjusted a little bit shallower and right. Here's the bunt again. It's a good one. Ida on the bare hand. Good throw to get Barquette as the runners move up. Umpire. And they're going to intentionally walk Hughes to bring up Cueto with the bases loaded and set up the double play.
That's a very interesting call, in my opinion. And Cueto's
one out in the third. Pitch. Hit in the air. Left center field. Pretty deep. Cole is in front of it on the warning track. That'll get one home as Griffiths crosses the plate on the sacrifice fly.
That's 2 fly balls now from Cueto that he from them. They'll take that out.
Well, still could with a bat as hot as Moran at the dish. He hits the first pitch towards the gap in right center. Edson on the run makes the catch. That is an outstanding play from Braden Edson to save 2 runs and keep the Owls in this title game.
More than they've guessed right. He's kept him off balance.
1-2. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for DeFabia.
Trying to turn a double play. Airmailed it into the net above the dugout because the ball slipped.
Strike 3 called. Boughton trying to work a walk. The ASUN title game, he's done well here. 2-1 to Edson, 2 out, nobody on. Edson knocks a base hit up the middle. He's got 2 hits today, as well as that outstanding catch in the outfield. Edson is a threat to steal, 9 out of 10 this year. ASUN, it's the first pitch on the ground, gloved by Miola, throwing across the diamond away from the bag, and ASUN will have an infield hit.
Well, great effort, but he wasn't going to get him. ASUN runs well for a
pitch. Hit in the air, left field, should stay in the yard. Griffiths drifting back as it carries, but he makes the catch on the warning track to retire the side. Braden Edson bailing him out with a huge catch, and now the first pitch roped to center by Miola, but right to Edson. Now, even when he's making outs, he's hitting the ball hard, but Miola, who hit the 2-run homer in the second inning, is retired to start the 4th. In right field. He strikes out here. Swing and a miss. Cooper fights back from 3-1 to get him.
And that was an off-speed pitch. Looked like a changeup left on left, bearing in on 3-2. Interesting pitch selection, and it worked. Peds, and obviously his stuff was something that caught the eye of his coaches.
Struck him out. What an inning from Cooper. A 1-2-3 frame with a couple of Ks, and Ryan Coe's decision to 2 strike. Good take there by Chirillo.
That's a 4th pitch from DeFabia. Over the top curveball.
2-2. Fastball buries it at the knees for strike 3. Now the pitch. Hit in the air, right center field. Jones should have time. Loses the hat, but makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Both center fielders have looked good defensively. That's the 2nd grab for Jones.
First pitch, and Brooks hits it up the middle for a base hit. So DeFabia will not get a clean inning once again as Brooks reaches with 2 out, and that'll at least clear McDuffie. First pitch, hit in the air, over the head of Miola for a base hit. Brooks going first to third, the throw is cut off. Runners on the corners and 2 out for Cole as Shamar McDuffie comes up with a big knock. He's shown a great eye at the top of the order. It's this one out towards shortstop. Miola's there. And DeFabia with a low throw. It gets away from Moran, and he immediately wants to challenge. Felt he got the tag on, and now the inning's over anyway. But they're going to challenge it to try and prevent the run as McDuffie foolishly runs the Owls out of the frame. The call has been overturned. Cole is out. Moran gets the tag in. And scoring position. That ball hit up the middle, and Griffiths is 2 for 2. So Evan Griffiths leading off the the top of the fifth. Got to get used to Stetson being the road tournament. ASUN 20 this season. There goes Griffiths on 3-2. It's popped up. Griffiths has got to hightail it back to first. And the catch is made by Corbin for the first out. Marquette hitting 304. There goes Griffiths. The pitch inside. The throw from ASUN is in time on a hop. McDuffie got in to apply the tag. Griffiths caught stealing. And payoff pitch. Hit up the middle. That's going to sneak through for a base hit. Isaiah Barquette's 6th hit of the tournament. And the Hatters have a little life with 2 out in the 5th inning.
NC State best effort of this tournament.
Man, pitched a lot better than Ida did in either of his outings. There goes Barquette. Pitch is in for strike 3, so it won't matter. Well, the big out was Griffiths that gets in, but not a lot of urgency out there as DeFabia continues to post zeros, and Boughton flies this one out towards right, carrying a little bit, but Hughes with room, 1 out.
Well, the results have been so typical of a control lefty.
They have 2 hits today, trying to make it 3. Miola cuts it off, stumbles, throws off the bag, and he's 6. And Edson is on for the 3rd time. Miola continues to struggle in the field here in the ASUN tournament. It's the first pitch in the air to left. Hughes ranging over, to right. Hughes is there, 2 out. So DeFabia's thrown all of 4 pitches here in the 5th inning. He's faced 3 batters and should be out of the frame. Said it's 2 out and a runner aboard for Cash.
Being a senior here has helped him.
1-1. Breaking ball bounced to 3rd, through the hole for a base hit. 2 more on for Kennesaw State. And Jackson Chirillo coming up, and yet another RBI spot for the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Barquette coming in, into foul ground, makes the catch, and DeFabia's out of another one. 5 shutout innings for the lefty.
On the handle of my microphone before the game so I could touch it, and I made the bright decision to wear denim.
I do not envy you, Madison, as Gio Cueto knocks that one to the left field for a leadoff single.
And of course, behind.
And Moran pops it up. This one will be in play. And the catch is made by Cash for the first out. To really drive. One-two. Miola strikes out. Oswald only had 3 Ks in that game, but he's got strikeout stuff. Cueto at first with 2 down. Hatters looking to push their lead. And Hilton grounds it right to Cash, who steps on the bag and ends the inning. 3-2. Hit up the middle, and that'll get into center field. Desero cuts it off, but it's an infield hit. And now for the first time, Kennesaw State has the here to Brooks. And he walked him. McAtee did not walk anybody in the outing on Thursday. He walks his first batter here, and the tying run will come to the plate. He's still showing bunt on 3-2. He squares it and gets it down. Moran applies the tag. A 2-strike bunt by McDuffie, and he pulls it off to move the runners up. This ball hit in the air, right field, lands in front of Hughes for a base hit. In comes 1, 2 will score. Cole goes to second. A 2-run single for Chris Cole. Ball hit slowly to 3rd, missed by Barquette, everybody's safe. Throw back to second is dropped. Another mistake by the Stetson infield. That gets the go-ahead run to first. First and second, 1 out in a 3-2 game. He gets a first pitch pop-up on 2-0 off the bat of Edson. Infield fly rule is in effect. Durgan catches it regardless, and that's the second out. 3-1. Hits it in the air to center, right to Kyle Jones, and Durgan gets the job done. Kennesaw State gets 2. The 2-run hit by Cole, effective against FGCU. There's a fastball, and Desero pops it up. McDuffie out behind short, makes the catch, 1 away. Desero continues to be an automatic out in the title game. Winner We'll move on to the NCAA tournament selection show tomorrow night. Griffiths strikes out swinging on the fastball.
Well, after he missed with the...
Working quickly, 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the left side, McDuffie. Tough play to get the speedy Jones, he won't do it. Kyle Jones has an 0-2 infield hit. You want to know why he's hitting tournament with a 300 batting average against, but he's been at his absolute best. Here's Barquette, line shot, base hit into right field. Jones goes to second. Don't look now, a little two-out rally for the Hatters here in the top of the seventh. Johnson fastball, let's see what Hughes is doing. 1-1. Another soft one, in the air to center, fairly deep. Edson back towards the track, lines it up and makes the catch right in front of the Stetson bullpen. Oswald gets away with one. And payoff pitch. Outside ball 4. A leadoff walk, and the Owls have the tying run aboard with nobody out. Third innings, and threw over 30 pitches yesterday. Chirillo hits this in the air towards left. Griffiths with a long run over, and he slides and makes the catch up against the wall. Cash with some heads-up base running, tags and goes to second. Long to get them to this point without a loss. 1-0, popped up. Barquette ranging into foul ground. Has room to make the catch. A big second out for Durgan.
And that's where there is a bit of home field advantage.
Pitch, outside ball 4. Brooks is on with his third walk. 2 on and 2 out for the freshman McDuffie. Pitch, hit on the ground. Miola goes the short way and gets the out to retire the side. Durgan gets out of the jam. Kennesaw State has left 13 on base. 2-2. Strike 3 called. Spots the fastball perfectly at 95. Here it is. Strike 3 called with the breaking ball. 3-2 in the dirt ball 4. And Miola draws a 2-out walk.
I think you got to give the Hatters some credit here too. They can...
All that power, does he have a big moment in him? First pitch. Swings and drives it. Deep right center field. Edson back to the track. Leaps. It's gone! Brandon Hilton comes through. A 2-out, 2-run blast off of Braden Oswalt. And the Hatters have their breathing room. 5-2 Stetson in the 8th.
6 years of trials and tribulations. He has been battling injuries throughout his entire career. He hit a huge home run yesterday in the semis, but this may be the biggest of his Hatter career.
He was on that 2019 team as a freshman rehabbing a torn ACL, watching this team lose the 2019 final. Desero rolls one over to second. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. But Stetson gets 2 huge runs. Brandon Hilton
of this inning is completely different from the previous Durgan inning.
2-2. Struck him out. Fastball on the inside corner, rings up Cole. Here in the final 2 innings. Ground ball to second. Desero playing it perfectly. 2 out.
Outstanding defensive play. Again, the life that has been infused into this stadium.
0-2. Hit in the air, left field, pretty deep, not deep enough, as Logan Hughes makes the catch to retire the side. A 1-2-3-8. Not chasing either of these, but he's only walked 4 times this year and struck out 47. 2-2, make it 48, as Oswalt gets him with the low sinker. Third, the 0-2 to Jones. He grounds it up the middle. Oswalt snags it. 2 out.
Yeah, that Hilton home run obviously changes the line for Oswalt, but he...
1-1. Hit on the ground to first, righted Cash. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Oswalt. And
been rewarded for their work over a long period of time.
Ground ball to first, fielded cleanly by Moran. The flip to Durgan for the 1st out.
I mean, they could have very easily have walked away as
Cash 1 out of 2 with a couple of walks. Hits the first pitch into right field. Hilton on the run, dives, and it gets past him. That'll roll all the way to the wall. Cash around second, finally dug out, and Cash will hold it third with a triple. Worth it there for Hilton as Cash's run is meaningless, but he just can't make the play. And there's a 1-out base runner on. Barquette now back with 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air to center. This should get the run in. Jones makes the catch. Cash trots in without a throw. It's 5-3, but more importantly, Stetson gets the second out.
Even though a run is on the board, that does not help the chances for the Owls. And one last opportunity with the
0-2. Hit to second. Desero is there. The Stetson Hatters are ASUN champions. Nick Durgan gets the final 11 outs. The Hatter captain punctuates an extraordinary career with a conference title. For the first time in 6 years, the Hatters are going dancing.